Welcome to Price Pal. So Myprotein has released a couple of strawberry kiwi flavors. We'll get the Clearway isolate in the next video. Today we're going to look at the EAAs. And so I do have the strawberry kiwi flavor and a blue raspberry flavor. This product's been out for a while, but for some reason it's something that I haven't reviewed. And I do a lot of Myprotein reviews. Don't know what happened, but I have reviewed the EAAs plus greens, which is a greens-based EAA formula. Very unique blend there. However, sometimes you don't want to drink greens during workout. The EAAs are essential amino acids, a full spectrum of the 9 essential amino acids that your body can't meaningfully produce on its own. And I can just tell from the looking at this color that we are likely going to be dealing with artificial colors. I do wish Myprotein would kind of, this is interesting. Okay, so they have the natural and artificial flavoring and coloring here. We're getting into this label. I want to taste it. We have both sucralose and HK and stevia. We have 3 sweeteners, and then red number 40 here. So I do wish Myprotein would kind of standardize on one or the other. I like it when they use beetroot extract and vegetable juice and stuff like that. I will tell you that this thing is smelling really good over here. A lot of times amino acids do not smell so well. We're going to talk about the blend of EAAs that they used in this formula. I got to taste this stuff at this point. So yes, you are going to get quite a bit of color here. I went with 300 milliliters of water plus an ice cube, big ice cube, whatever that equates to. Maybe we'll do some math on the screen. All right, here we go. A little bit of foam on top. That'll wane. That's really good. I like the strawberry flavors. It's almost reminding me of the collagen flavor that I liked a lot. Way different though. One of my favorite flavors in the world is actually Myprotein's Mike and Ike strawberry, original fruit strawberry flavor of the pre-workout. I like the way they do strawberry. This is similar. I got more strawberry than kiwi on this, and overall I do like it. It almost gives me, for whatever reason, like flashbacks to that collagen, the clear collagen that I liked a lot, but without like that gelatin flavor as much. So it's a good flavor system. Now, as far as the formula is concerned, we have 1 10-gram scoop, 30 servings per container. It's going to have a little bit of electrolytes. We do have an ingredient here called element. It's not a huge amount, but ancient peat trace minerals, 25 milligrams of that. At the end of the day, there's some added electrolytes from sodium citrate and potassium citrate. So we have 2% of your daily value of both sodium and potassium. I like that they keep them balanced. It's not a huge electrolyte blend, but I will take it. Now, what's interesting is this EAA blend. A total of 7,355 milligrams of essential amino acids, and it's coming from the Amino 9 trademarked blend here. Now, if you recall, if you're like an old timer like me, when we were moving from BCAs, which is leucine, isoleucine, and valine, into the more full spectrum EAA blends, a lot of companies are having trouble flavoring it. That's part of the issue, is that they don't taste as good as the 3 BCAs. You have methionine and a few others that aren't going to be as good. So companies are struggling to flavor it, and Amino 9 came out as a trademarked blend. It was proprietary at that point. Here now, we have the actual full disclosure. So if you're trying to figure out a good way to flavor EAAs, you have to do it yourself, or you just get Amino 9 and let them do it for you, or do time travel into the future. Watch this video and you'll see the formula right here. In order, we have leucine, then lysine, the 2 ketogenic amino acids, by the way, then threonine, and then isoleucine, then valine, then phenylalanine, and then methionine, histidine, tryptophan. We've talked about these a lot on the channel. These are the ones that your body can't meaningfully produce. The BCAs alone, those are more anti-catabolic, will help prevent muscle breakdown, especially during like fasted cardio and everything. I like BCAs for that reason, sometimes for a little bit of recovery, sometimes for a little bit of endurance, but also because BCAs don't suppress my hunger. Sometimes if I drink a ton of EAAs, I don't think I've gone on record saying this, I am not as hungry post-workout. And sometimes I want to eat a lot, need to. But in general, the EAAs, when you have all 9 essential amino acids, you could actually induce more muscle protein synthesis, not just anti-catabolic, but pro-anabolic. Obviously, you should be eating a lot of protein, eating your steak and eggs and all that good stuff that we always talk about on this channel. But when you're training in a fasted state, it's not a bad idea to just throw some more aminos in there so you don't have to tear your muscles apart, make it taste good while you're at it with strawberry kiwi. Oh, I forgot to drink blue raspberry. And then on top of that, here's what I really like. They're using estrogen from New Live Science. It's not 25 milligrams, it's 50 milligrams. They're pushing for the full, more clinically studied 50 milligram dose. And at 50 milligrams, you're going to get, estrogen works best, it seems like, with amino acid absorption and uptake. It increases ATP to the gut cells, intestinal cells, improves intestinal permeability. I could even say it's a gut health supplement ingredient and should be in more gut health supplements. Estrogen is great for absorption, especially of amino acids, but not only amino acids, it does a lot of stuff. Let's mix together the blue raspberry formula. I'm a big fan of strawberry kiwi though. Got strawberries in my mouth still. Whoa, all right, and then we have more That smells like just classic old school blue Razz. And it's blue number one. I gotta just imagine there's blue number one in here. Yes, there is blue number one. Same deal. Sucralose, ACE-K, stevia leaf, and a blue number one. Now what's interesting, I mentioned that methionine is not the best tasting amino acid, so sometimes it gets microdosed down at the bottom of the label. They actually have a decent hit of methionine in here. Methionine is important. It's gonna be a debatable one. We talk about it on our blog a lot, especially when dealing with like pea proteins. It is an anabolic amino acid. It's the start codon for DNA transcription, and that can be both good and bad. As you can't have growth without methionine. Now that growth, in our case, based on muscle gains, can be good. Growth could also be bad, if you know what I mean. So a lot of people work on methionine restriction in terms of anti-aging. I don't really subscribe to that. I subscribe to high protein diet, stay strong, because what ends up killing a lot of people is not having too much methionine, in my opinion, breaking your hip and being too weak to like recover yourself from a fall or recover from an injury. That is one blue drink. Now I usually have a shaker cup at the gym. I just don't think that no one wants a nasty like looking yellowish color thing. I just don't know we need this strong coloring. That's just my take. But a long time ago, smart people said, and I think there's studies that back this up, I haven't seen them, that colors taste better. It's a little smoother. I like this one better. This is the quintessential Gaspari Nutrition Super Pump 250 from 2008, 2007. What was that? Yeah, 2007 Super Pump 250 quintessential blue raspberry flavor. I haven't had it for a while, to be honest. Kind of miss it. I'm gonna be using this for during my workouts a little bit. And just to double check, make sure we are not talking too silly here. The formula is exactly the same across the aminos. So yeah, the amino 9 blend. I like that everything's pretty well dosed. Some people freak out about having tryptophan in your supplement. Dude, 40 milligrams of tryptophan on the bottom of this label is not going to put anyone to sleep, so get over it. It's a great amino acid, and I would argue tryptophan leads to more 5-HTP, which then leads to more serotonin, melatonin. People who are not eating enough meat, one of the several reasons why they have greater numbers of clinical depression and mood disorders, which is a very, very, very strong correlation. We'll say people who don't eat meat, I think one of the many reasons that they're more sad is that they aren't getting enough tryptophan. 40 milligrams in here. I think you need a whole lot more so that you can make more 5-HTP and more serotonin. That's just me. And I think a lot of data shows that that's one of the many things that you probably need. Back to our steak and eggs and everything, but yeah, this blue raspberry flavor is quintessential blue raspberry flavor. After this video, we'll also do the strawberry kiwi clear whey isolate. These tubs were sent for free. They appeared out of nowhere in the mail before they even came out. And we do have a Plow40 coupon code. Myprotein always has a lot of crazy deals. Wait around, sign up for pricewell.com/myprotein, and eventually you're gonna see a crazy, crazy price drop on the products that you're interested in. It may not happen today, but it will happen soon. Right after Black Friday, they discounted a ton of stuff. All right, I've talked long enough. Thanks for watching, folks.